Hello, my darling Coco Puffs. It's your girlfriend, Coco Peru, coming to you from my Coco room here in Los Angeles, California. Now, a few of you wrote to me over the weekend expressing concern for me because I hadn't posted anything. And well, on Friday, I had surgery on my shoulder. I've been needing it since October, but didn't have any time to actually have the surgery until now. So finally had it done, and I am recovering. So I took the weekend off just as a way to, just to relax, really, and just give myself some time to heal. But I'm feeling pretty good. It is very sore, but I don't like to take drugs. So I'm just sticking to the Advil, and I'm not even really doing much of that. But so anyway, today I was looking around the house and I came across four albums that were my parents. And I think back in the 60s and 70s, you would join a record club or something and they would send you albums. And when my mom was leaving New York City, she was getting rid of a lot of stuff, but these were four albums that I just couldn't let go of. And, for obvious reasons. So here's one. Spain, Manhattan Pops Orchestra. Spain. I love this one with the costume, but the Phase 4 stereo. That must have been something very new. And inside, it even has the whole story of how they recorded this album. Isn't that amazing? And, to get the different sounds coming out of different speakers. And then we have The Lure of Spain. And I just love the lettering in that. It's so great, the colors. And then there was this one, which I loved, for obvious reasons. But an even more obvious reason. But really, his face and the fact that he must have gotten gored. That turned me on. I like a nice scar. Anyway, I was obsessed with these albums as a kid. I especially loved this one because I loved the artwork on it. And then Spain is written kind of like in blood. And it's just so interesting to me now that, as a kid, I was listening to, these classic songs, and let me see what's on this one. Like Cordoba. I love Cordoba. And there's ones written about Seville and Granada. These are all places that I know so well after years of being in Spain. But what I did want to share with you now is I absolutely hate bullfighting. I hate it so much that I actually, in one of my shows, did a whole monologue about how much I hate it, and even showed one of their famous bullfighters getting gored right through the chin. I showed that photo. People were upset. Some people were upset that I showed such a graphic photo during my show, but to me, it was just so satisfying. I feel like if you're going to, why can't you just, if anything, tease the bull? I don't know why they have to ends up killing it. It just is so cruel and unfair. And, but I must tell you, what I do love, what I am guilty of loving, is that every summer in July, they have the running of the bulls. And every morning I wake up at 7 a.m. for a whole week so I can watch the bulls run at 8 a.m. And I know it so well. I recognize the same runners every year. I know the names of the streets. I know it all. I am obsessed with it. And I just think anybody, all these people come from all around the world to run with the bulls. And I just think if you're stupid enough to run in front of a bull, you deserve to get hit. And it kills me that they all pray to Saint Firmin. I really don't think a dead saint, or even God for that matter, cares about whether or not you get gored by a bull if you're stupid enough to run in front of bulls. And they are fierce, gigantic animals. And every year you see people fall, crack their heads open, they're tripping over each other. So many terrible things. It's all live on television. And this one man ended up completely naked on live TV because the bull got him and kept every time he flipped him, more clothes ripped off the man till he was fully naked on live television. Honey, that is some good TV. I laughed my ass off. But most of the time, my heart is pounding. I'm screaming at the television, closing my eyes. I can't breathe. It is so thrilling. But I really sit there rooting for the bull. I just think it's wonderful that the bull has an opportunity to get even once a year. Anyway, it is funny to me as well that these beautiful albums that I was obsessed with as a kid, listening to the Spanish classical music, that years later, Spain would become so much a part of my life. It's my second home, and so it just reminds me about our intentions in life. And even before I met Raphael, in my earliest Coco show called My Goddamn Cabaret, I had a character that was from Spain that I fall in love with. It's almost like I intended it. So I guess while we're having time, a lot of time to ourselves, certainly performers, we're having a lot more time to ourselves. Um, Maybe we can think about our intentions and then see what we bring into our lives. Or not, but these albums definitely, it's why I kept them. I couldn't let my mom sell them in her yard sale because I just remembered being so obsessed with these albums as a kid. And now here I am, with a Spanish husband and enjoying so much of Spain, minus the bullfighting. If they could just get rid of that, I'd be happy. And although I am guilty of loving the running with the bulls. I mean, kids, if you can find it anywhere, it is just so exciting to see these. And there's a curve at a certain part of it, and you don't want to end up in that curve. And every year, some fool ends up running right into the curve, and that's the most dangerous part because the animals kind of crash into it. Oh, it is just so thrilling. Anyway, that's it, my darlings. I'm not sure I made any sense today, except that I love Spain. I am so sad that I'm not going to be able to go this year, but I'm counting my blessings. I'm counting my blessings that I've been able to go for so many years and that I was able to have surgery on my arm and get that taken care of, and that I have so many fans that were worried about me and writing to me asking if everything was okay. So I'm okay. Just got to get into physical therapy and get this shoulder working again. It sucks getting old. Let me just put it that way. That's what my mom told me years ago. It sucks. I asked her, I said, Ma, how do you feel about getting older? It sucks. Anyway, all right, my darlings, I've gone on too long. I love you, I miss you, and I hopefully will be seeing you soon. Bye.